I am by no means a hardcore racing fan, but every now and then I'll connect with a game thanks to its accessibility and overall enjoyment factor. I loved Dirt 4 and Codemasters has done it once again, producing a superb rally game in Dirt 5 with tons of race modes and classes to try out. The controls take care of veterans of the series or casual drivers who just want a challenge thanks to the wide range of driving aids. You can make the transmission automatic, make sure traction and stability are overly secure, and even leave braking to the AI so you're free to focus elsewhere. Handling the wealth of different cars across the 10 countries is for the most part sublime. The terrain varies depending on where you are in the world, but due to the excellent design and attention to each car's specifications, drifting around corners and sprinting down long straights while trying to overtake is exhilarating. You constantly feel challenged regardless of the class of car or track, but some require a bit more skill. Sprint cars were the most awkward for me to master as they are fast little machines with 4 different size wheels, and making sure you get around the oval-sized track successfully requires much more practice than those used in a rally raid. There are tons of cars on offer, and as you progress through the career and earn money to buy new ones, there's something for everyone. Buying new cars with improved torque or horsepower becomes an addiction. You may find you stick with certain cars throughout. I'm looking at you, Volkswagen Race Touareg 3, but it pays to experiment as new courses provide new challenges. This is what makes Dirt 5 such a fantastic game to play. There are so many different race modes that each race feels different to the last. Rally Raid offers the familiar point-to-point race across harsh terrains with paths that split off, awkward bends to master and jumps that need to be taken head-on for maximum effect. Icebreaker is probably one of the more tricky modes as you have no real traction when driving around an ice track, where drifting is key and one false move can cost you first place. Pathfinder is another tough mode as the terrain is bumpy, steep and everything in between. Speed takes a back seat and making your way over the many natural obstacles requires patience. Land Rush offers punishing circuits where weather causes havoc on the track and competition is fierce as you complete laps across varying corners and challenges while beating other hungry drivers. The career is the standout mode in Dirt 5. It takes full advantage of all the different race modes and car classes as you compete to become the best rally driver in the world. The higher you finish, the more stamps you earn, and in turn, the next chapter will unlock. Each chapter has a ton of races and you can play the bare minimum of competitions or compete in every single one. Money and XP is earned in every race, but the better you do, the more you'll earn. There are also mini challenges to complete to make payday even more rewarding, such as maintaining a certain speed for a set number of seconds, or grazing the paint of fellow drivers while in mid-air or drifting around a corner. The story is made more enjoyable thanks to the calibre of acting behind it. Alex Janicek, or AJ to his friends, is voiced by Troy Baker, while his fiercest rival is voiced by Nolan North. As you progress, you'll learn more about both characters and how your own journey factors into their rivalry. Throughout your career, you'll often hear the Donut podcast broadcasting as you pick your next race or buy a new ride. Hosted by James Pumphrey and Nolan Sykes, these interludes provide the exposition while being entertaining at the same time. What Dirt 5 lacks in cutscenes, it makes up for in its audio presentation. As well as competing in a myriad of events, AJ will also bring your attention to certain throwdowns with popular racers, and by beating them in one-on-one competitions, you'll unlock exclusive rewards. They offer a nice distraction from the main event and give you a little something else to do. On top of racing to continue through the chapters, you'll also be required to pick different sponsors that each offer their own set of rewards. By completing their career objectives, you'll earn more money as well as acquire bonuses if you stick with them for longer. Rep points are earned every race, and at certain levels you'll unlock new patterns or decals for your car exclusive to the brand you decide to go with. You can access your garage whenever you want, and this allows you to buy new cars and customise them however you see fit. There are some beautiful beasts on offer too, such as the Porsche 959 and the Ford F-150 Raptor, and whether you want a new 80s Rally, RX Rallycross or Super Elite car, the options are plentiful. In the livery, you can change your pattern as long as you've unlocked them, and you can change colours across the various channels and decide which decals or sponsored logos emblazon your vehicle. Dirt 5 has to be one of the prettiest races I've seen. From the colourful menu screens and the races themselves, Codemasters have put a lot of work into ensuring it stands out. The different countries are beautiful and diverse, from the northern lights of Norway to the bamboo-filled forests of China. Every location is gorgeous. The car designs are highly detailed, and the way the light and rain bounces off them as you get more and more filthy continues to impress. The soundtrack is also a thing of beauty, featuring multiple licensed artists across a range of genres, meaning there's something for everyone. Props for featuring Twin Atlantic and Newfound Glory. Arcade mode lets you try out every track on offer and lets you play with friends in 4-player split screen. Not only can you play with friends here, but there's also a drop in and out function in the career mode, which is pretty cool. Dirt 5 also allows you to create your own crazy courses in playgrounds. Here you can choose from different jumps, obstacles and blocks to make something monstrous. You can then save and upload it for others to have a go on or ride around ones that others have made themselves. It's nothing special, but it does let you create big jumps over double-decker buses and through rings of fire. The true success of this mode lies in the creativity of those who spend their time creating, so only time will tell. Dirt 5 is an excellent racer with tons of modes that allow you to experiment with all the cars you have at your fingertips. The career is fun and challenging, and the sense of progression is satisfying. Some of the modes are tough to get to grips with, and I wasn't a fan of Sprint, but there's so much more to it that I never felt like I was stuck for a good time. Dirt 5's online mode promises to be yet another great addition to the game, but at present we haven't been able to try it out. As soon as players are populating the servers, we intend to dive back in and give you the lowdown on how the vampire mode works, for example, because who doesn't want to invade a vampire car? With some great presentation and a banging soundtrack, Dirt 5 is an excellent step up from the last entry in the series, and for that reason we're going to score it a 9 out of 10. We hope you enjoyed our review of Dirt 5 by Chris White. Have you been waiting for this one, or are you still waiting to grab it on a next gen console when they launch? Either way, let us know in the comments, and if you like the video, please hit like and subscribe, maybe tag that bell icon too, so you're kept up to date with all the reviews, previews and guides we have in store. And with the Series X and PS5 right around the corner, we have an awful lot in store. In the meantime, I've been Mick Fraser, that was Chris White's review of Dirt 5, and you guys have been lovely. Bye.